Right, we're going to check in with Richard Hannon now, who had the 1-2 in yesterday's Irish Classic and joins us on the line now. Richard, good morning.
Morning, Nick.
Quite something, I would imagine, for you through the last furlong of that race. What were you thinking as Haatem just stole a bit of a march on Rosallion?
I love that horse, Martin. He's got a heart like a lion, tries his best. He didn't deserve to get beaten up. Extremely well to run him down from a fair way back. And I was delighted with both horses, as I was last time, and it's a little bit of compensation.
We're just taking a look at the closing stages again. We were musing in the studio the extent to which we thought that Sean Levy won his race by getting the horse settled at the start of it, rather than necessarily what happened at the end of the race. To what extent do you agree with that?
Well, he was a little bit, the reds were a little bit high early on in the race, and he took himself a bit wide because of the draw and nothing else. And I think the question he answered yesterday was he gets that mile very well, or he wouldn't have won.
He saw it out exceptionally well yesterday, as you say, but he did show that trademark turn of foot. What do you do now? Do you run them both at Royal Ascot against each other again, or do you now try and find an opportunity for Haatem to shine on his own?
Well, I'd love to, but unfortunately, it's both horses belong to different people who, they want, at the moment, they want to take on the St. James Palace, which is obviously one of the biggest races of the year. I think both of them have every right to take on notable speech. Royal Ascot is effectively where all the big owners want to be nowadays, and rightly so. They're both in the Jean Prat, which is the last chance for them to take on, just 3-year-olds, their own age group, over this sort of trip. But I have a feeling, they'll both go to the St. James Palace Stakes, and I hope they're arguing it out again. Doesn't bother me.
I'm sure not, and it's great that they will, because that's going to shape up to be a terrific race. Why do you believe, if indeed you do believe, that either or both horses can get closer to notable speech than they did in the Newmarket Guineas?
Well, I must admit, when I saw the Guineas live, I was gobsmacked that Rosallion was being. But when I got home and looked at the replay, the horse on the far side of Charlie never looked like Genevieve. My God, he was impressive. We are going to have our work cut out beating that horse. Around a bend, that's the only big difference there is for Newmarket. And I'm hoping we can beat him and turn him foot. But he is an extremely good, he's a freakishly good animal. And so are my horses, but he looked devastatingly good at the Guineas.
Richard, the line is not great, so I won't keep you hanging on for too long. And I know you're with family this morning at Lark Hill, but I've got Julie Wood coming on a little bit later on, who's been a wonderful long-standing owner of yours, and she won't forgive me if I don't ask you how Voyage is, though I'm sure you've probably told her this morning already.
Well, he's in great form. I mean, we were really happy with the way he went round Epsom the other day. I mean, this is the year to have a go at Derby. I always feel having a go at Derby is not really a wise thing to do, but if there is any year to do it, it's probably this year. And, she's really excited about it, and she makes her mind up very early, quite often before they pass the line, of where she's going to go next. And she likes to think big.
Well, I'm delighted she does. We'll be talking more about Voyage later. I'm glad he's in good form. Richard, thanks for talking to me this morning.
You're welcome, Nick. Pleasure.